You shall not pass. The nearly there trees. Woohoo! Hello and welcome back to another wandering adventure. Today we are at Porthcurno. We're going to have a look on the beach and then we're going to go to the Minack Theatre. Well, it used to be something, didn't it? Now we're going to have to go and find out what. This is the Wendy House or Beach House. It was built in the 1920s by Rowena Cade, the same woman that later became famous for building the Minack Theatre. It was built as a two-storey playhouse or beach retreat for her nieces and nephews, featuring 2 small rooms, a fireplace and a staircase. Ooh. Oh, it's very green in there. No, that's it.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, they've got that launching. Lovely green cave. I like a bit of greenage. Whew. Yeah. Another beautiful beach, Porthcurno.
Does anyone know if it's Park Music Beach?
Yes. We're walking along here and we think it might be a bit nudist beach because there was a bloke dancing naked. Yes.
And another one laying down with pocketballs out.
Shh, can't say that. It's YouTube. I'm gonna have to crack that out.
What, can't say pocketballs?
No, stop saying it. Yeah, so genitalia was on show. Didn't know which way to look. There's kids around as well. We were like, terrible. But this beach is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, look at the cliffs. And this is only accessible at low tide because the tide will cut it off down the end. And that's why we're heading back now. We spent a bit extra up at the Minack Theatre because we met Ian McKellen. Woo! So we waited for him to come out. We'll tell you the full breakdown on that in a minute when we're back at camp. But I thought we're not leaving it. Steve Backshaw's actually there today doing an animal show. So we thought, I wouldn't mind seeing him actually. I quite like Steve Backshaw. We ended up with Ian McKellen. Gandalf. So I told him, he shall not pass. And he was very nice. And he agreed to a photograph, but I filmed him. Best day ever. And there's the Minack Theatre. In the distance, on the cliff. Minack Theatre is just up there, which is accessible from there's a little staircase, but I think you can park there as well. And look at this water, it's crystal clear. It's like being in Jamaica. Look at that for some crisp blueness. Azure blue. Are we in England or are we in the Caribbean?
England is a bit French.
I just need a tequila sunrise and I'm happy.
Right, it could quite easily be a ball.
We could. It's a stunning beach. Lots of people on the other beach still, and the tide's coming in. This is all coming up. And then you've got to get through that bit as well before you get cut off. And everyone just seems to be chilling still, don't they? Unless they're going to swim, maybe. Let's start the climb. Oh, there's a little bridge. So we are climbing up now to go to the Minack Theatre. I mean, this is some sketchy steppage. Oh, we think this is where it is anyway. No signage, was there? You smell the garlic? Yeah. What? Yeah.
No one puts baby in the corner.
$11.30. So, Rag,
Yeah.
what do you think of the Minack Theatre?
Quite impressive, isn't it?
It is very impressive.
They're in the rock.
And it's a proper sun trap as well. And look, you got Porthcurno Beach just down there. Tide's going out, we're going to try and get round there later. And this theatre is absolutely huge. Feels like we're in Greece.
Plants there.
Yeah, we've got some of them. Nice to watch a show, isn't it? So, the Minack Theatre, what do you think?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's good.
A whole lot of concrete.
And it's hot, it's a sun trap. But would we recommend it?
Yeah.
Out of 10?
A lot of hard work's gone into it, so 10.
It's a 10. It's definitely a 10. Place for a coffee and a lovely view. Cheers.
Cheers, big egg.
So we met the legendary Ian McKellen at the Minack Theatre. I'll tell you how this story unfolded now. So whilst we was in the Minack Theatre, we wanted a coffee and a pasty. We was actually down the bottom. We had ordered a coffee and a pasty, didn't have any pasties, so we had the coffee, left and walked out, and then we went to the top cafe. They didn't have any pasties in there, so then on the entrance bit where you pay to come in, there was a little bit of a cafe thing there and had pasties there. So we walked up to there and I saw these three guys. One of them was Ian McKellen, we didn't know. He had a jumper on, hood over the top, and he was trying to pay. And we went round the side and we was waiting to get a pasty. And as we was waiting there, it was taking a while for this guy to pay. And then I started to look, I thought, oh, he's taking ages. And then they went round this little corner bit to pay. And then I heard him talk, and obviously that his voice, I heard this voice and I thought, sounds familiar. And I looked and all I could see was like a bit of his nose, and I was like, so then I leant round the corner of the shop and I looked at what he was wearing. He had Skechers on, tracky bottoms, and I was like, I looked at him, and this other guy that was with him had sunglasses. I looked at him and I thought, he looks a little bit familiar. And he was sort of looking, he looked out of place. He was obviously thinking, they're going to work out who he is in a minute. And anyway, I didn't have a clue still at that point. I was like, oh. And I looked back round, we was looking at the pasties. And then I heard the lady go, no, we don't accept Amex. And I was like, Amex? And I looked again and I saw the face and I was like, I leaned back round and I was like, Ray, I think that's Gandalf. And I thought, if she knows, if she looks and confirms it, she'll confirm it. I think I said it again, didn't I? And then she goes, you know what? I think you're right. And then he paid and he walked off, and the woman, obviously she'd seen his credit card, so Ian McKellen. She was like, oh my God, that's Ian McKellen. I said, I knew it. And then I filmed the shot of him, as you'll see, walking into the Minack Theatre.
With the hoodie.
Oh yeah?
Gandalf, yeah.
Fabulous.
So he went in and we got a pasty, and I said, there's a Steve Backshaw show on there. And it started and they kicked everyone out. So he only had a little bit of time in there. I said, we got to wait. He said, we cannot pass up this opportunity. So and I said, Steve Backshaw, to be fair, I'd have been happy like bumping into him and having a thing. We ended up being McKellen. So we waited about an hour. We had the pasty, it's boiling hot. And I said to Reagan, I said, he could say no, but I said, we've got to ask. I said, because I said, I'll tell you what, instead of taking a picture, I'm just going to press record. When he comes out, film. I said, if we like, can have a picture, please, here? And he says, no, I'm a bit busy, because obviously he must get pestered a lot, I understand that. And he's there to obviously just enjoy the theatre itself as a visitor. And I thought, if he says no, I said, what I do, when he walks off, I'm going to go, you shall not pass! I said, he either might laugh and just turn around and go, come on then, that was good. Or he might just laugh and walk away. Either way, it's a good bit of footage and we got a laugh out of it. But as he come out, a few people had started to figure out who he was, and it was getting crap crowded where the exit was. So he come up to the exit pit by the road barrier, and I said, I'm going to get him now whilst he's facing us. And I said, don't film him. Let's ask first. I said, because I know it must be horrible, someone film without permission. I thought, I'll ask really nicely. So I ran up and I said, Sir Ian, do you mind having a picture, please? He was like, no, as you can see in the footage. Yeah, he was lovely. Really nice guy. And that was our day. Our surprise encounter with Sir Ian McKellen. I'd have been happy with Steve Backshaw. I got Ian McKellen. How about that, eh? And I love Gandalf the Grey in Lord of the Rings. Oh my God. And Magneto in X-Men. He's like a world class. Well, he's a legend. Well, we thought we'd just give you the backstory on that. So yeah, we waited an hour and it was worth the wait, to be honest. Made my absolute lifetime.
Orphans.
Yeah. It's cool.
Hello, go on. Yeah. You made my day. Thank you. You shall not pass. Thank you very much. So I've set up for tonight. Never stop exploring, people.
Well, maybe just to have a breath.
Yeah. This is our views. Got the field all to ourselves. Dub ducks.
I thought they weren't in here. They are.
Smell them. Dub ducks. Who we got? Duck Norris
And waddles.
and Waddles. It's a random night in a van.
With 2 ducklings.
And it's bath time for the duckies. The big ones haven't been going on. You ready for bed, guys? Join us next time as we visit the 12th century Madron Well and the shipwreck in Senham Cove. We are the Wanderers, and thank you for watching.